Hi, Mr. Richards. Hey, it's Leah and Alex from the class of 2005. So sorry we can't make it to your finally retirement party, but congratulations. We just wanted to share some memories of you.
So every time we would go to and from the wake tournament, when we would come from North Carolina, we would stop at the Golden Corral. And in one trip in particular, at the buffet, we convinced Alex that she needed to eat the pickled watermelon.
It was disgusting, and I have you to thank for that terrible memory.
But in all seriousness, we're sorry we can't be there. I'm married and living in California now, and life has gotten in the way, so meet Cora Gray. She was born in February.
And I'm living in DC, and I'm an immigration attorney, and I have partially you to thank for those debate lessons back in the day.
So again, congratulations, and we miss you.
Mr. Richards, hi, it's Andrea Pestone, now Capeyan, calling from Peru, where I currently live. I was on the debate team with you over 20 years ago, maybe 96 to 99. If you're still working, then you definitely deserve some rest. I wanted to say congratulations on your retirement. I also wanted to let you know that I eventually went on to serve in the U.S. Peace Corps and then became a lawyer specializing in human rights. Now I work in international development, supporting Peru, Brazil, Paraguay, and Venezuela. And I'm working every day to add my grain of sand to make the world a better place. I think my trajectory was in part attributable to your coaching, mentoring, and guidance. I was thinking back to exactly what it was that meant so much. I think the fact that you believed in me, treated me as an equal, and my ideas as important was really important to me. You also always fostered the creativity on the team, and you supported our big and crazy ideas. Thanks for everything, and good luck.
Ron wasn't actually my debate coach. I went to Stonebridge High School, not Broad Run. But that didn't stop him from doing a ridiculous amount of work to make sure that both myself and the rest of the Stonebridge debaters could still compete. We didn't have a consistent coach year to year, and I remember constantly panicking about whether or not we'd be able to even get to tournaments or find judging. And as an educator now, I'm in disbelief about the frequency and the hours at which Ron would manage crises for us, kids who didn't even go to his school. Whatever the problem, Mr. Richards always sorted it out. I'd never been able to do debate without him. This year I just became the director of debate at the University of Wyoming, and I'm about to finish my PhD. I definitely never have accomplished any of this without Mr. Richards. Thank you, Ron.
Hello, Mr. Richards. Congratulations, you made it to retirement. I wanted to take a moment to share a couple of things with you. First of all, to share with everyone how I started in speech and debate, because it's an amusing story, and then kind of go into a little bit more detail about the impact that you've had, not just on me, but on all of my teammates back from 2011 up to present day, and before even. So when I first met Mr. Richards, my older sister Kelly, who was a policy co-captain by the time she graduated, I knew him through there, and when I was joining, I'm 2 years younger than her, Mr. Richards thought, oh, Kelly's brother, he should do debate. I thought so too. So I tried policy for a week, and then I left. The next year I ran into him in the hallway, and I said, Mr. Richards, I think I want to try LD this year. And he kind of went, okay. So I tried LD again for about 2 or 3 weeks that time, and then stopped. So then my junior year, I remember at one of the banquets, my mom was there, and she was saying hi to Mr. Richards. She was saying goodbye to him, and she said, oh, by the way, maybe Michael will try debate this year. And Mr. Richards' response was, we tried that twice. It didn't work. So I wouldn't say that Mr. Richards gave up on me, but he at least stopped pursuing me. But then my sister mentioned to me, well, there's not just debate, there's this thing called speech. And I thought, well, what's that? And she said, well, it's more like performance and acting and stuff. And I thought, oh, okay, I might want to at least try that. So I saw Mr. Richards in the hallway again. He was hurriedly walking past from the library. He had just made a bunch of copies he was holding in his hands. And I said, oh, Mr. Richards, hi. My sister mentioned that you guys have a speech team, and I thought maybe I could try that. And before I could even get it out, he went, yes, we have a tournament this weekend. It's one of the WACFLs. We need to get you in there so we can get you into Metro Finals. The speech coach, Mr. Highland, will be here this Thursday. You should come to practice. And then he spun on his heel, and he walked away. And that's kind of how I joined the speech team. I showed up on Thursday. I met Mr. Highland, and the rest was history after that. So that's kind of how I got into it. The impact that you had, Mr. Richards, not just on me, but on really everyone that you taught and that you coached, is during adolescence, the home is a rocky place. Even for those of us that are fortunate enough to have both of our parents, we're often butting heads with them because you're becoming a young adult. You're developing your own opinions about the world, some of them that disagree with your parents, sometimes just for the sake of disagreeing with your parents. So it does create a distance, and it creates a void. And it's a very crucial time in life, not just for developing your ideas, but developing your personality, developing your work ethic, all those traits. And what you really were able to do was step in and fill in the void for me and so many people in a way that our parents just couldn't at that point in time, in that you encouraged us to be developing our own ideas, encouraged us to challenge the status quo in anything and everything. Even if you agreed with us, you would still challenge our thinking to make sure that we were being honest with ourselves. And that really made a big impact. And you were really there with us through a lot of different ups and downs as you enter young adulthood in that way. So, from the bottom of my heart, I love you, Mr. Richards. I'm so thankful that I had you as a teacher and as a coach. We're going to miss you terribly, but I'm really happy you're retiring, because I remember you once joking with me that, I think I'm probably going to die at one of these tournaments. So I'm glad that that's not going to come to pass. Please enjoy retirement in the mountains, enjoy splitting wood, and thank you for everything.
Pop, pop. You have been a teacher to so many over the years, not just your students, hundreds of students, but also your kids, your grandkids, and also your great-granddaughter, little Emmy, who thinks this is funny. And on this special day, as you graduate from one chapter in your life into the next chapter, and whatever that will bring for you, your family wanted to put together something special, something that you always do for your graduating students. And your kids and grandkids have put together a reading of Max Ehrmann's Desiderata. We hope you enjoy it. We love you. We're so proud of you. Say bye-bye. Love you, Pop Pop.
Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence.
As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all people.
Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story.
Avoid loud and aggressive people. They are fixations to the spirit.
If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself.
Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans.
Keep interested in your own career, however humble is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery, but let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. You yourself, especially, do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love, for the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass.
Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should.
Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy.
Hi, it's Kacy Nielsen, formerly Trexler, when I had Ron as my AP government teacher when I was a senior in high school, which is the first time I met Ron. And I think he was one of the first experiences where they tell you in college to, take the professor, don't take the class. And I think Ron was one of the first people, or one of the first things that I did like that. So I knew all about Mr. Richards and how awesome AP Government was, and all my friends took it, and that was the class to take. So that's what I did, and I have really fond memories of that class and what Mr. Richards did, and the way that he taught, and the way that he got us to think. And I kind of forgot about it for a while, and then when I was hired as a teacher in Loudoun County, and because I have a theater background, I had to take over the forensics team. I had no idea what forensics was, or what debate was, or how involved it was, or anything like that. But the folks who did it before me were like, "Oh, by the way, just call Ron Richards over at Broad Run. He's been doing this for ages. He's definitely the guy you want to talk to." So I did, and I was very, very lucky to have him and Jim kind of bring me into the fold for as an adult, and as a part of the local speech and debate community. That community has meant a lot to me over the past 8 years as I've moved through as an adult, and I am very, very glad to have had that experience, and I feel very lucky to have had Ron as one of my debate mentors, even though I was never one of his debaters or one of his speakers. This is very bittersweet, and I know that he will be very sorely missed. So congratulations, Ron, and we'll see you around.
Hi, Mr. Richards. This is Mandy Camion. Hola from Mexico City. I first want to say congratulations on your upcoming retirement. It is very well deserved. Also, I just want to personally thank you for all your mentorship during my time from 1995 to 99 with the debate team. Throughout my time with the debate team, I learned a lot of invaluable life skills, to include public speaking, taking negative critiques from all the different judges, and above all, being flexible with all the hectic travel schedule. I'm very happy with my current assignment. I am a Foreign Service Officer with the U.S. Department of State. As I mentioned, currently serving in Mexico City with my onward assignment to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. A lot of the skill sets I've learned attributed to you, your time, and I just want to say congratulations again, and wishing you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Take care. Bye.
Hey, Mr. Richards, it's Colin coming to you all the way from Mumbai in India. That's like a giant bridge in Mumbai behind me. First off, congratulations on your retirement. That's awesome. It's well deserved. I will have to say, probably real quick, my favorite Richards memory is the one time I got reprimanded by you, which was after using a debate tournament to start a fight club. True story. Richard simply came up behind me during class, or actually walking in the hallway, put his arm around me and said, "So Colin, we're not going to use the copy machines for pranks anymore, are we?" "No." "Okay, buddy. See you in class." Yeah, very, very classic Richards moment. Anyways, thank you so much for everything. You are not only one of the good ones, you're one of the best ones. And all of us who have either been your debaters or your students, I was lucky enough to be both, are extremely fortunate to have you as a teacher and a mentor in life. I can't thank you enough for any support that you've given, all the support that you've given me. And yeah, enjoy it. Get like a really, really long sleep, rest, all of that. And I know this isn't the last time I'm ever going to see you, even though it's kind of through like a video and stuff. But either way, very simply, thank you so much. Love you. And of course, best retirement. Thanks, Richard.
Hey, Mr. Richards, George Glass, class of 2001 here with Heather.
Heather Allred, class of 2001 also.
So a lot has happened since we last saw you. We got married, we had 6 kids. We're happy to celebrate your retirement with you. We are so grateful for everything that you taught both of us. I remember when you were the high school debate coach for me all through high school, and you taught me how to become a masterful debater. I've been told I have a way with words, and I can thank you for a lot of that. And being able to think on my feet has definitely helped me throughout my life, so I want to thank you for everything that you've taught me. I remember in high school having to stay up till the wee hours of the morning writing 20 or 30 essays in order to get them turned in on time, and sometimes I didn't even do that. I remember handing in my final essay during the awards ceremony during our senior year. I don't think you or the principal were very happy about that, but thank you for being graceful about it.
I also remember all those essays that were due, and while I'm not necessarily grateful for those essays, I am grateful that it taught me to be a more critical thinker and to really look into the government and how it's run, and I appreciate that, and it's positively impacted my life.
So Mr. Richards, we just wanted to say thank you, and cheers. We're grateful for everything that you've done for us.
My name is Dylan Love. I'm presently coming to you from Moscow, Russia for some reason. I was a member of the Lincoln Douglas debate team for Broad Run High School from 2002 to 2004, Rookie of the Year in 2003, and I studied AP Government with Mr. Richards my senior year. I couldn't let him retire without giving him a piece of my mind before he goes. My experiences with this man shaped 2 strong character traits in me that are still alive and well today. I'm very loud and I'm very correct. I remember thinking that the 2 papers per week requirement for government class was crazy, but nowadays I'm a professional writer and editor who handles that workload about twice in one day. There's no specific incident I can attribute this to, but my experiences with Mr. Richards in and out of the classroom helped give me the courage to lead an unconventional life on my own terms. For example, why not be an outspoken libertarian while also working for the public school system? Anyway, Mr. Richards, I love you, and you know I'm hardly the only one. I can only imagine that you'll go back to police work now that you've retired from education. Did you know this guy used to be a cop?
Hi, Mr. Richards. This is Anjana reporting in from Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala, where it is currently very sunny and windy. Little birdie named Jim Dunning mentioned that somebody was finally retiring. Wanted to make sure I send in a huge thank you for all the time, care, love, and effort that you pour into your students at Broad Run High School year after year. Just seeing that kind of commitment from a teacher is truly inspiring and really made a world of a difference for me. So from the bottom of my heart, a huge thank you. I really hope you spend your retirement, living your best life, chopping firewood, writing books, living in a cabin, doing all the most Mr. Richards things possible. So just for me and from all of us at Broad Run High School, thank you.
Ron, it's so surreal to think that you're not going to be in the tab room next year and you won't be a part of Walkful. We will definitely miss you. We will miss your cooking for sure. We will miss your calming presence. It's just not going to be the same without you. But thank you. Thank you for cooking for us, for taking care of us, for reminding us to be patient, and for reminding us always that this is for the kids, and that we are here just to teach them and help them and guide them. That was your constant message, and I learned a lot from you in becoming a leader in Walkful, and I will hear your voice in the back of my head for sure for the rest of the time that I am privileged to be in this organization. So thank you, and we will miss you a great deal. I hope you enjoy your retirement. I'm a little bit jealous. But if you find yourself lonely and bored on a Saturday, come visit us. We'd love to see you. Congratulations again, and all my best wishes.
Hey, Mr. Richards, Barth here. Just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done for us over the years. High school surely would not have been the same had I not done debate, and a lot of that credit goes to you. Just quickly wanted to say like how much of an impact you had on not just everyone else, but me in particular. Bringing me to the activity, trusting me to lead the team and teach other young high school students. And also just through your actions, providing the importance of giving back to the community. Those were just 3 of the many lessons I took from working with you. And, there are many, many more that I could go on and on about. Looking forward, I guess, in retirement, I hope you get as much Outback Steakhouse as possible. To be honest, I never thought I'd actually set foot in a steakhouse as much as I did in high school, but I know for sure that whenever I pass one, you'll always be in my thoughts. Thank you again, and I hope we stay in touch.
Hi, Mr. Richards. It's Caitlin Hanel. It's hard to believe it's been over a decade since I've sat in your classroom or bussed off to a WACFL tournament. When I came to Broad Run, I didn't know anyone, and I saw a poster for joining the debate team in the hallway and decided on a whim to show up to a meeting. Little did I know that decision would impact my life in so many unimaginable ways since then. I'd not be who I am or where I am today without having been a part of your team. After Broad Run, I went on to debate for and get my bachelor's degree at JMU. I coached for a little bit and went on to grad school, getting my master's degree at the University of Wyoming, where I also met my husband, Sam. He's also a former debater. We're both now entering our 6th and final year of our PhD program at the University of Pittsburgh. I'm actually recording this right now from the beautiful Cathedral of Learning. We're on the 14th floor. And we'll both be on the job market this fall looking for hopefully tenure track jobs at some universities somewhere. I'd never have dreamed I'd be getting my PhD back at the start of 9th grade. All those newspaper articles that you'd have carefully cut and scanned for writing weekly essays in AP Gov and for politics DAs for debate, who knew that they would fuel my interest in research, argument, and justice. Equally as important, watching your compassion for others, commitment to supporting all styles of debate, facilitating travel opportunities to participate in competition for dozens of individuals, including both from Broad Run and other schools, something that continues to inspire me. I hang out with Nick Lepp at least once a year and get into trouble at our annual communication conference. Although he debated at Stonebridge, I still see and talk to Matt Struth occasionally, and he still talks about what a big difference it made, the support that you gave to helping get his team off the ground. He's about to begin a head coaching position with the University of Wyoming's policy debate team and actually just reached out to me last week asking advice for recruiting new members to their program. Getting to be a part of the team that you facilitated taught me how to make new friends, communicate confidently, and pursue a life of learning and teaching. This is something that I cannot thank you for enough, and I wish you all the love and happiness as you start this new chapter in your life. Happy retirement, Ron.
Hi, Ron. This is Larry and Cheryl, trying our best to give you a tribute you deserve. And that's not easy because you have been such an important person in education and speech and debate, not only in Loudoun County, but the state of Virginia, the nation, and the world if you could have driven it there. You're truly the grandfather of speech and debate for all of us. There are many students who wouldn't have had the ability to have a debate and speech career without you, even beyond Broad Run, because of the number of schools that you have touched. And there are many of us coaches like Larry and I who would not be the coaches we are if it weren't for you. We'll remember fondly a lot of the bus trips,
Outback,
and your plaid shirt, and of course getting updated on the latest conspiracy theory whenever we got a chance to see you. We're glad that we're going to be able to continue to see you at tournaments, and we just want to say from the bottom of our hearts how much we appreciate, thank you, and wish you happy retirement, Ron.
Oops, I missed my cue.